What's good, y'all? Slime Green Beats in the building. In this video, I'm going to show you and tell you guys how to get better at playing the MIDI piano. So, none of you probably know this because I never really talk about it on the channel, but I have been playing piano for a really long time. I started in middle school. I believe I started in maybe 6th grade, 6th or 7th grade. So I've been playing for about like 15, what seems like 15 years or so. Like 15 years. And I was also classically trained. So like, like hand posture, like I actually took lessons. So that was actually funny enough. That was probably one of the best investments I ever made, even though I was like only 10 years old. So, yeah, dope, right? Crazy how life works. But anyways, so this is like 15 years in the making. I always want to say something like that. Okay, so basically, I'll talk about form. I'll talk about all types of things. Form-wise, you always want to make it feel like your hand is over an apple. In terms of form, that's like the proper form. And I wish I actually took the time to pick a freaking good sound to use. That would have been smart. Okay, that's fine. All right. So let me read my notes real quick. Oh yeah, learn industry songs. Okay, so industry songs. Yeah, like I used to know one that was really good. I've gone through a couple. I learned like Still DRE. I learned in the morning with J. Cole and Drake. So learn some songs that you really like where the piano has a big part in the melody. And what that'll do is it'll make you more confident really just playing, because you're like, well, I'm able to play at the level of like a professional level song, and also it'll just kind of like show you like the pace and the pattern needed to, have a professional sound. But at the end of the day, playing piano is really just up to your style. So don't feel like you have to play it a certain way. Like, just have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? And whatever sounds good at the end of the day. Like, you can have all the technique in the world, but if it sounds like trash, you know what I'm saying, no one's really going to be feeling it. That's just facts. Okay. And I understand how unprofessional it is to look at my notes, but you know what? It is what it is. How to get better. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Experiment. Yeah. What does that even say? Gosh, I barely even read my own handwriting. Make time without recording. Oh, yeah. Play without recording all the time. So just like, as in just play around, experiment. Like, for instance, that's a good example of experiment. And that sounds dope. And this really ties into my next point too. Like, so just like playing around like that sounded lit. And my next point was actually push the recording limit. So like, instead of like just trying to record on beat, hey, see if you can get this into FL Studio on beat. Something like that. Like I would try to record that. And I might try that at the end of the video, because I don't know how long it's gonna take. But yeah, play around, try to record it on beat. And y'all know when you're recording, you can switch it here. Jeez, what is going on? That's weird. That usually never happens. Yeah, is this in the way? Oh, okay. Yeah, you record on beat, half beat. So like, play around with this when you're recording, or just do it on manual. I mean, if you're feeling really bold. But I usually try to get it at least somewhat on beat, without sacrificing like much of the sound. If that makes sense, or much of what you just played. Okay, and the keys. So last, I'm gonna just talk about the notes. Shout out to Retro Lodge. He's like the #1 commenter of Slime Green Beats, without a doubt. Legend. Why everybody needs to be that positive? Please be as positive as him. Like, take notes. Yeah, a lot of times, seriously, like, positive comments mean a lot. Negative ones don't, but it is what it is. It's part of the business. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the notes. So like basically this is C. Notice how it's like the same, it repeats. This is C, this is C, this is C. Now this is probably like C5. Yep. You'll see it up there, and you know, that's just, it is what it is. I would just use your ears. But C5 is like the bass note. Like that's like the bass starter note, but with this type of sound, it seems like a lower octave would work better. So that's C, D, and if you ever get confused, we can go right to the piano roll. So where's it at? C4. What the? Usually it hits there. That's weird. Oh, that's C3. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. C, D. I'm sorry. That's not D. That's D sharp. This would be D. So, but on a piano keyboard, this one would be D. Boom, boom. And this should be E. This is like really testing my knowledge here. E. F. Yep. G, I believe. E. A. Okay, right. G, A. And then, what's this? B. Oh, and then A. No, C. Dang. Okay, so that's how it goes, right? Dun, dun. You probably heard like this type of scale. Can I make this smaller? All right. You're kind of in the way, dog. You're kind of in the way. Oh, Lord, help me. That's hard, too. Okay, anyways, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I was just trying to make like a full scale. This is just like low-key kind of hard to like press in like that. And that is those notes right here. That was actually bad form. You're supposed to like rotate your fingers. It's like it would be like this with the right hand. Yeah, I forgot how to do that, to be honest with you. It's like it goes like you use your thumb and you rotate like this. But when it comes to playing, I'm always like, just do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Like if it was easier for me to just use two hands like you just saw, that's probably just what I would do if I was actually playing it, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not freaking Beethoven. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not freaking like all time. I mean, I'm a pretty solid piano player, but I'm not freaking like Mozart, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out. Maybe I am like Mozart. What am I saying, dog? I'm probably better than Mozart now that I think about it. He probably couldn't do none of this. Mozart couldn't handle that. Mozart would have changed industries. He would have been like, you know what, I play the flute now. Like, this man too cold out here, boy. So that's pretty much it, y'all. And then, you know, in terms of just improving, like if I had to break down what's up with like improving, just practice. And I think one thing that's liberating and actually the best way to do it is, you know, just watch one or two tutorials on it, whatever. Don't ever feel like you have to do something a certain way. Just nothing beats just putting in the time and effort. Only time I'd speak on subjects, honestly, is if I feel like 100% like no doubt this is how it should be. I used to like just pick popular topics and just talk about what I know, you know, about that. But now I'm like, I won't speak on the subject unless I'm like 1000% sure. Like, for instance, like the Apple thing, like that's like textbook. You know, that is a scale that I just played. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when we get to the black keys, this is more advanced. I will talk about this in a whole nother video, like the sharps and flats. But, you know, that's a good starter. And if you want to start, again, that's in this experimentation realm if you want to get on that. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to also cop the Slime Green Beats book. There's a link in the description. How to make beats. Go ahead, please support us. And also leave a review, or preferably a positive review. But again, you know, just whatever feedback you have on it would just be great. Really appreciate it, y'all. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking videos, staying tuned, viewing them, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. Stay tuned, yo. Slime Green Beats. The wave with Slime Green Beats. One time for the grind. Yeah, yeah. ATL, shout it. ATL. That's right. I really live in Kennesaw though, but like I still rep the A. You know what I'm saying, though. Where my Atlanta people? Leave a comment. All right, yo. Peace out.